What's up? Andrew Barber from Fake Shore Drive, back again with Fuse at Lollapalooza 2018. Coming back for another interview, and today we have our special guest, Yungblud.
Yo, how are you, man?
What's up, man? How you doing today?
How are you?
How are you?
Oh, man, I'm energized, bro.
I can tell,
I
man.
like these cups, man. They match me socks, man. All good.
They do actually really, they
Just
go
tying
right
in the
with
blue,
them.
man. Like, you did your research, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Now, tell me about the shoes and the jacket, the suede shoes and the suede jacket.
It was hilarious, man. We were actually in a shop yesterday, and my mate put the jacket on. And like, I don't know, man, he just looks, he's a bit goofy, my mate, and I was like, oh man, that jacket's not very cool. And then he took it off and I put it on, I was like, that's pretty hard. So I was like, sorry, bro, I'm gonna buy it.
So you picked it up here in Chicago? You got the outfit
literally,
here?
I picked it up here in Chicago. I've just been on tour that long, I was like, I need to get some new clothes, man.
Yeah, but it's 100 degrees out here today, right?
Yeah, it's so hot.
But you're not sweating. How are you staying so cool?
Because I'm an alien. No, I'm joking, I'm just like, just keep taking it on and off.
Yeah.
That's the trick, like when no one's looking, I'm just like,
Right.
and then put it back on, do you know what I mean?
And one thing I really appreciate is your energy and your enthusiasm, because you told me you just had 4 shows in 24 hours?
Oh yeah, man, it's
All right,
good.
tell me about what you've been up to.
Oh, we did House of Blues, a Catfish last night, then we did a party, then we did Bud Light stage, and then we did Toyota stage, and now I'm here.
So, was this your first time at Lollapalooza, right? It is, correct?
Yeah, first time, and I'm like, I'm freaking out, man, because it's like Lollapalooza.
Is this your first time in Chicago as well?
First time ever. I had deep dish yesterday, and it was incredible.
What restaurant did you go to?
Luminati's.
That's my pick too.
Oh yeah, bro, it was
That's
insane, man. I was like, but everyone's, I wanted to eat more, but everyone was taking it off me because it's like, trust me, you're not gonna be able to go on stage tonight.
How many pieces did you have?
2.
I can't do more than 2.
Yeah, man, I was just like, I was ruined.
But it didn't ruin you because you did 4 shows.
It didn't, man. I was bouncing like a little parrot. I mean, do parrots bounce? Probably not, but I bounce like a rabbit.
That works.
Parrots speak,
Right,
don't
right.
bounce.
Okay, so how was the stage today? Lollapalooza first
Mate,
show.
I couldn't
Let's
believe
talk
it.
about
Like, at the end of the day, it's like coming to Chicago for the first time and there's thousands of people singing the songs. I'm like, what?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? It just was amazing. It's like insane.
And you have crazy fans.
Yeah, it's been weird, man. I just like been getting black heart tattoos and stuff. I love them.
So that's your logo, the black heart on the...
Yeah, man, I just got like these 2 black heart tattoos. And like one's on my right hand and it represents who I was before I figured out who I am. Do you know what I mean? And then this is like my left hand and I figured out who I am by writing my music.
Right.
But yeah.
Speaking of music, you just put out an album like a couple weeks ago.
2.5 weeks ago, yeah.
Let's get into it, man. Tell us about the album.
I think, man, this album, man, it's called 21st Century Liability, and I want it to be an outlet for people who feel like they can't be themselves or feel like they can't say what they think. Do you know what I mean? Because I wrote it, and I was always misunderstood because I have a lot of energy and I was always really opinionated. And my generation right now is not stupid. Do you know what I mean? We're not just bratty kids rebelling against the system for rebelling against the system's sake. We are intelligent, we see a future that we want to move towards and we see a future that we want to obtain, but it's been held back by a generation who just don't understand us or aren't quite ready for the world to go to that place yet. And I just wanted to write an album for that reason. And I was like, music's not been straight up enough for me right now. Do you know what I mean? It's either like, oh baby, I love you so much, or let me throw dollars on a bonnet of a car.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And it's just
Doesn't
like...
mean anything, right?
To me, yeah, man, it's like, the first person that does it, that's cool, that's original. But then 55 people start doing that, and it just becomes diluted. Do you know what I mean? And it's cool, man. It's good. I just wanted to do something a bit different.
You know, one thing I love about you and you know what you represent is especially the creative direction that you follow. The videos are amazing.
Yeah, man,
the cover art. I really like how you've packaged everything.
Thank you so much.
Now, is that all you?
Yeah, totally. I'm a bit of a control freak, man.
Right.
I loved like Marilyn Manson, Lady Gaga, Eminem, David Bowie. I just love what they did with the videos, and I love what they did with just the way they are as artists. And it's like, relate to it, but also leave people going, what did I just watch?
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what I felt the first time I saw it. I was like...
And just be like, whack it, and it just takes like a step into my head because I am slightly bonkers.
Now, you're naming a lot of bands that were popular before you were even born. How do you have such a wealth of knowledge about these groups?
Just like
artists.
Me granddad and me dad shoved rock and roll music down my throat very young, like the Clash, Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, Stone Roses, Oasis. But then I found like hip hop and soul myself. You know what I mean? I found hip hop music, and I think when you find a genre of music yourself, you latch onto it.
Right.
And you know what I mean? I found like when I first heard Busta Rhymes or Eminem or Grandmaster Flash or James Brown.
Right.
I was like, what is this? Because it all came from that soul of like fire in the belly, and Ray Charles, man, I was like, oh, this is sick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So, what do you have coming up? What can the fans expect
So,
for the
like,
rest of the year on to next year?
We got an headline tour coming up in the US in October, so get your tickets, cheeky plug. European run, I'm everywhere, man. Don't take me off the road, I'm having the best time ever.
Man,
Thank
thanks
you
for
so
coming
much
by and
for
chopping
having
up
me.
with
I had
us.
such a good time.
Congratulations on everything, all
Rock
right?
and roll, baby.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Fuse's coverage of Lollapalooza is brought to you by Starburst, unexplainably juicy.